again from the Brothers of Mercy Wellness Campus. In case I haven't stated before, I am currently serving as the House Superior for the Brothers community, as well as the Campus Director of Spiritual Care, and anything else I could get involved with, which seems to be quite a bit. But now, part 5 of our history of the Brothers of Mercy, we will be covering the date or the year of 2010 up to our current date, 2023, current year. Above you'll see it, the sign, one of the campus signs, Brothers of Mercy Campus. And the thank you for your support and donations, that was during the time of COVID. We had the signs up there. And down here was the brand new Sacred Heart Home, which was built the last few years. 2010. The 9th Annual Caritas Dinner awarded Monsignor David LaPuma and Joseph Dash. Monsignor LaPuma is currently Director and President of Our Lady, or Rector of Our Lady Victory Basilica, and President of Our Lady of Victory Services. And Joe Dash is the owner of Dash Supermarkets. So we honored them for all their contributions to the Brothers of Mercy. And Brothers of Mercy facilities earn excellent ratings from regulators, which is also always a warm spot in our hearts to know when we receive excellent ratings, knowing that we're doing a good job on campus. The senior apartments, Brothers of Mercy Senior Apartments, received a result of a HUD-mandated comprehensive management review, and it was an excellent review for the senior apartments. The Nursing and Rehab Center completed a survey with no citations, which is always great. And the Brothers of Mercy Sacred Heart Home also received an excellent survey from the New York State Department of Health, noting that the facility was deficiency and finding free. And at the time, we only had those 3 facilities, but it was great that all across the board we were doing an outstanding to excellent job. Oh, something near and dear to my heart. Well, first of all, 2011, just an update on the Brothers of Mercy agreement with DeUval College. DeUval Pharmacy, and I'm going to need to get closer to read this one a little bit more. The first satellite campus of DeUval College was established here at the Brothers of Mercy. And the Brothers of Mercy had pharmacy students and professors assisting the Brothers of Mercy medical director and staff with medication review and analysis. And up here, yours truly again, somehow I keep popping in pictures. But at the time I was still working in the foundation, and I had taken over, we had started, our CEO, Peter Eimer, had connections with an olive oil producer in California. So they started labeling our private label Brothers of Mercy olive oil. And after that, we expanded to muffaletta mix, olive mix, was olive tapenade and other olives. So we had the Western New York Catholic and some other outlets here as I demonstrated the use of the olive oil. And I stated at the time that we like the fact that olive oil is part of a healthy diet. So use your olive oil. Brothers of Mercy Campus set to grow. Brothers of Mercy has renovation and expansion plan for the campus. The organization intends to upgrade 100-unit independent living building and a new market rate apartment complex, which ended up becoming the Brothers of Mercy Montebaur Heights. And over on the right side, with gratitude to you, Brother Jewel Host Forrester, for your generous response to God's call, the Church of Buffalo congratulate you as you celebrate your Diamond Jubilee in religious life. 50 years, Diamond Jubilee. I'm glad I could keep all those dates in terms straight. And there, Brother Xavier celebrated his 70 years of service. So, Brother Xavier was around a long time. He passed away. At the time, he was 89 years old, so he joined when he was 19. He persevered all these years as a previous superior, as a nurse anesthesiologist, and he was very well educated and intelligent in his field. Brothers of Mercy, so more about the project with the apartment units, and that was the groundbreaking for the Montebaur Heights. And the picture was Peter Reimer, our CEO. Expanding our tradition of care with new apartments and nursing home renovations. So at that time, or since that time, our nursing and rehab center has made several updates and renovations. And as you see here in the sketch, is our current Brothers of Mercy Montebaur Heights. And new collaborations with SUNY Buffalo School of Nursing and Dentistry, among other things. Brothers receives almost $1.5 million in renovations. So at that time in 2014, the Brothers of Mercy Housing Company received grants from New York State to renovate the old senior apartment complex, which is now titled Trier Woods. So it was a much needed boost to the facility to update it, since it was built in 1972, so at the time it needed much renovations, and that money has gone a long way. 2014, we had at the time a young brother who professed his temporary vows. Unfortunately, he did not chose to move on, but the article in this Brothers of Mercy magazine, Brother Rome professes vows, residents stay active. There was a volunteer spotlight, information about Sacred Heart Home enhancements, and also a knee replacement seminar. Brothers receive high rating from federal government. So more articles about all our great ratings we receive from the Department of Health and from HUD. And Brothers of Mercy on Best Nursing Home list. So as you will see, and I probably say this is a common thing over the years since then. The Brothers of Mercy Nursing Home has made the list several times. In 2014, Brothers of Mercy celebrate 90th anniversary, and of course, that's in conjunction with the campus expansion. Occupational therapist Diane Bonassist, Joanne Sulewski at Brothers of Mercy Nursing Rehab Center in Clarence. Brothers of Mercy has been serving those in need for 90 years. That was our community at the time. And I had counted 1, 2, 3, 4 of the brothers in that picture have since been deceased. And at this time there are 6 of us remaining. 2015, as we move forward, at that time there was advertised the open house for Montebaur Heights. And excitement builds up, as does Montebaur Heights. And I know personally, anytime there was a new building or something new, like a lot of people, you get excited. And of course, these buildings take a long time, so there's a lot of anxiety building up, a lot of anticipation, especially when projects get behind or you hear, oh, it's going to open in October, then no, it's going to open in November. Oh, it's going to open in December. When it finally opens, it's a time of great jubilation. Brothers of Mercy, once again, another article about the high ratings. We can continue. We're happy to be home. So an article former residents John and Madeline Lower enjoy the fireplace in Montebar Heights. Spacious lobby shortly after moving in their new apartment. Longtime Clarence residents, the Lowers were among the first residents to move into the new building. And so the article states that residents have been moving into the recently opened Montebar Heights senior apartment since early January. And still a few of the original residents here, which is a great news. And unfortunately, in 2016, our past superior, longtime superior, Brother Jude Holsforster died. Brother Jude Thaddeus Holsforster, 81 of Clarence, died Friday, September 9, 2016. Born in Covington, Kentucky, he entered the Brothers of Mercy of Montebar on February 22, 1952, and professed perpetual vows on September 8. Excuse me, I felt that coming. September 8, 1960. And actually, right before that, we, the Brothers of Mercy of Montebar, in our community, had permission to leave the Brothers of Mercy in Montebar, and we merged with the Brothers of Mercy of Mary Helper Christians. This coat of arms, which we still have around our campus, was the coat of arms for the Brothers of Mercy in Montebar. And this is the coat of arms, or the emblem, of the Brothers of Mercy of Mary Helper Christians. And at that time, Mass was celebrated by Most Reverend Richard J. Malone, Doctor of Theology, Bishop of Buffalo. And at that time, that's when I became the House Superior of the Brothers of Mercy here in Clarence. It's full steam ahead as outpatient rehab clinic is scheduled to open in early fall. So in case I failed to mention it earlier, in 2017, we opened a outpatient rehab clinic, which was addition to the nursing and rehab center. So we were able to retain many of our inpatient residents who went home for further therapy outside. And this therapy was also open to many individuals in community. I personally have used the outpatient rehab clinic, some of our residents on campus, and people in the wider community. Brother Xavier, 2018, celebrated his 75th anniversary. And as I stated, by that time, Brother Xavier was in the congregation 75 years. He was born in August 16th, 1924, so he would be close to 100 years old by now. And more information about Brother Xavier, the program from his Jubilee Mass program. The celebrant was one of our former chaplains, Father Eugene Slumba. And that picture is a picture of the original house on Cottage Street. The picture was taken in March of 2019. Groundbreaking May 14, 2019 for our newest facility of the Brothers of Mercy Sacred Heart Home. And here I am shown with one of our large contributors, Mr. Russell J. Salvatore, along with our CEO, Peter Eimer, myself, and our former Director of Foundation, Nancy Gugino. And that was on May 14th. 2019, Brothers of Mercy President honored as Erie County Senior of the Year. Mr. Stephen Louie, President of Montebar Heights, was honored by Erie County Executive Mark Pullenkars and Erie County Commissioner of Aging, Timothy Hull. And I was present at that. Of course, I was in the picture along with myself, Mrs. Gugino, and Mr. Reimer. And here we have a picture of the five original brothers, and in the center, their Superior General. and these were the brothers who were alive at the time. Since then, 2 have passed away, so there's, as I stated before, 6 of us remaining. Eagle Scout program. That was my secretary, Mary Martin, her son, and Brothers of Mercy employee, Colin Martin, dedicates Eagle Scout project to Brothers of Mercy Senior Apartments, Trier Woods. Colin Martin constructs new outdoor seating and garden area for the enjoyment of residents at the Brothers of Mercy Senior Apartments. Colin Martin, 17, of Clarence, Boy Scout Troop 93, was joined by 11 scouts and scout leaders last week in constructing a new outdoor seating and gardening area for the residents of the Brothers of Mercy Senior Apartments. Colin at the time was a senior at Clarence High School and had been employed at Montebar Heights since early 2017, and he worked in the dining services department. Now we're up to 2020. We had a car parade during COVID, May 5th, 2020, Cinco de Mayo. We had a car parade kind of to help people through the initial shock of COVID. So it was kind of a spirit week. We called it Spirit Week, and we had a parade around the campus. And that picture shows Michael Nugent, singer Michael Nugent, who now performs in Las Vegas. Clarence Fire Department got him up on one of their cherry pickers, and he sang to a resident who had her birthday, and I think she either turned 100 or maybe over 100. But I do have that song on video, by the way. And unfortunately, we did lose another brother, Brother Hugh Denemy. 82, died on July 18th, 2020. And at the time, Brother Hugh had been in the congregation for 64 years. He was born in Detroit, Michigan, and was the second of 5 children. 2021. June marks a major anniversary. Oh, and we lost Brother Nalesko Grace, our last brother that passed away. He was born on June 12, 1927, and died on July 31st, 2021. I remember that day well, and it was a sad day on campus. He was very beloved. 2023, up to our current date, Brothers of Mercy named Best Nursing Homes from 2020 through 2023, high performing and long-term care. And that is all we have now. I hope you all stay tuned. Oh, I did promise one factoid. Back when we were talking about the 20,000 patient at the Nursing Rehab Center for the inpatient rehab, since that time, which was 2001, we have served 13,000 more patients. I checked that figure early in the week. I had it checked by Ms. Strollo in our Health Information Management Department, and it was close to 13,000 more patients since then, more admissions. And here we have this year, as our centennial begins, on June 24th, 2024, we will celebrate 100 years centennial. And so we began this past June 23rd with an opening mass, and down there we had many campus team members in a photograph to spell out 100. If you see down here, that's Mr. Moe. That's, I believe it's a Mastiff. I believe Moe's a Mastiff. Owned by Teresa Dillsworth, our administrator at the Brothers of Mercy Nursing and Rehab Center. So Mo was part of our family, so he was in the picture with us. And as you see, our banner, 1924 through 2024. And ever since June, we have been celebrating several events on campus, and we have events planned every month until next June. And we hope you come out. If nothing else, you come out next summer to join us for some outdoor concerts, and hopefully for the closing mass on June 24th. This picture shows myself with Brother Terrence. Our three general council members are Superior General, Brother Benedict, his vicar, Brother Peter, our counselor, Brother Alphonse. And this is our newest resident at the Brothers resident, Father Eugene Ulrich, who recently retired as a diocesan priest. So he's our resident priest at the Brothers residence. And we hope to be getting more in the future since we have so many empty apartments. And Brother Eugene is a welcome addition to our community. He fit in perfectly, and he's just like he's one of the other brothers. So thank you for joining me, and I wish you well. And we are filming this in November of 2023, so I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.